mark a heavy defeat here at Shrewsbury. How do you sum up the game?
Well, it didn't need to look like that, and it didn't need to end like that. The result and the performance didn't need to go the way it went. We lose the game in too many moments. In the second half, it became horrible. We were too easy to score against, and it's an embarrassing result. And it's a bit of an apology, really, to those that came and supported us and watched it, because we can't lose like that. And too easy to create a chance against the score, against the counter attack on. We lose it in loads of moments, really. I thought we started the game well in the first half. Which we do, and we went into the game in a good place and played some half-decent stuff in the early part of the game. Then the penalty is a chance for them to get ahead. And then, look, we're pretty much 4.5 minutes into 3 minutes of added time when they score. We've got to defend the phase better, but I don't think it should count, and 2-0 makes it tough. We start the second half well. They don't get out their half for 10 minutes. We use the ball well. And then we're not brave enough to build an attack. So we kick big, they come back and get a corner and score 3-0, game over, 55 minutes. And they've not had a touch really second half, because we were in good spell of control at that point. Score a great goal to go 3-1, and then too soon after we turn the ball over and get counter-attack for the fourth one, and then the fifth one right at the end. We're dead, really. So yeah, it's a rubbish result. Really disappointing performance in parts. It didn't really need to be like that, because we had enough to show in spells of that game that we might be able to take something from it. But in too many moments, the game just gets taken away from us. So, a horrible afternoon for us, really.
Yeah, it felt like we needed to score when we were on top, and there were those two sort of key areas of the game in particular. You mentioned start the first half and then start the second half. Nibsy hitting the post, and then not soon after, 3-0.
Yeah, and we start quite well in that, but also we just need to manage the momentum of the game, then not give them a chance to get some pressure. You know, they get the ball into the top third of the pitch quickly. They play for lots of restarts, lots of throw-ins in the top third, a lot of fouls. We obviously got booked for every tackle. They didn't get booked for any. We defend lots of corners. They score a lot of goals off set plays or second phases. They were bigger and stronger than us today, so we were always going to be a little bit light in those areas, but they punished us in those situations. And like you say, if you get on top in spells, you need to try and either make sure they don't turn the momentum of the game or create and take a chance when they come, and we weren't able to do that.
And then for us to score through Joey and almost immediately concede again, how disappointing was that, to sort of not give ourselves a chance of getting back into the game? Yeah,
and it's a goal that we don't need to concede. We turn the ball over top end of the pitch. They get from one end to the other quite quickly with a direct ball to Sadie, and he gets past Gibbs, and obviously they end up scoring once he's come across the goal. So for us at that point, that can be a little turning point. Obviously 3-1's a tough one to come back to. We probably need to not allow it to go to 2, and then we need to get back in it when it's 2 rather than 3. But we score an excellent goal, and off the back of that, the last sort of 20 minutes, certainly once they scored that goal, it was game over, and the game went completely, and so did we.
I know you're working hard to get players in along with others at the club. Does a result like this sort of underline how important these next 10, 11 days are going to be in that sense?
No more than we know. We're just we'll try and add to that. We were definitely lacking in some areas of the pitch today where we need to be better in possession, and we turned it over too quickly. So we've certainly got work to do, and hopefully we're not far away from 1 or 2 returning to the squad as well. So the sooner we can get to full strength, the better. We started to see a little bit the right side of that today. We're not too far away with a couple of those. Obviously Ryan Bennett's played 75 minutes. He'll be better for that, having played for the first time in quite a few months. And we think over the coming weeks we can obviously improve, because we have to, because at the minute we're a long way from where we need to be.